Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. So I forgot to show you guys a Christmas present that I got, and it's a liquor, right? Or a spirit, some people call it. So I thought that, well, you know what? Instead of me just doing a 2-minute video, which you all know that I can't do, to show you guys this Christmas present that I got that I forgot to show you on my last video, I'd go ahead and do a quick video to show you guys a small part of my liquor or alcohol stash, and also to maybe try to make this into a conversation on how many ways there are to use liquor slash alcohol instead of drinking it or consuming it. Because I know that they are used for medicinal purposes. Of course, that's what everyone says. You can use it for medicinal purposes. Yes, but why don't you guys leave down in the comments what types of medicinal purposes and what kind of liquor you use. As you can see here, I have a variety of liquors. And in all honesty, I don't really drink. I maybe average 1 6-pack of beer a year, maybe. You know, during the summer months, when it does get a little bit warm here, which is maybe 2 to 3 weeks out of each year, it gets a little bit warm, meaning like above 80, 85 degrees. You know, I may indulge in 1 or 2 beers, and I may average maybe 6 beers an entire year. As far as like alcohol like this, I really don't consume it. I used to, a long time ago, and I never really had a problem, drinking alcohol. However, I did used to, consume it on a regular basis. More of a social drinker, you can say, but I haven't really done that in many years. However, one of the things that I've always liked to do, and I've been doing this for a long time, and I still do it today, and you will see evident of my Christmas gift that I forgot to show you guys, is that I like to collect liquors of different types, and I like to collect them as part of a set or because I really like the bottles. And initially, when I started collecting liquor for, like prepping, I used to try to get mainly like cheap vodka. This vodka here is a vodka that is sold by Costco. So you can see it's the Kirkland brand. And from what I understand, it's a very, very good vodka. And I've drank this before years ago. I used to actually like apple teenies. I've never been the type of person that likes to drink alcohol like straight. And I remember I've made a few apple martinis with this vodka, and it was very good. It's said that this vodka is 6 times distilled, which is comparable, if not better, than the famous Grey Goose vodka, which is supposed to be a really good vodka. And from what I remember in my younger days, it is a very good vodka, ladies and gentlemen. So, but I collected a lot of these for 2 reasons. One is because vodka is a really good alcohol to have, or a good liquor to have, because it's very versatile. You can clean with it, disinfect with it. You can clean maybe medical tools with it. You can flush out a wound with it, and it doesn't really have a strong smell. And there's a lot of things that you can do with this. I would even go as far as saying that in a last-ditch effort, that you can use this to maybe put in water to help to kill whatever germs or bacteria there may be in water. So that's one of the reasons why I got these. The second reason is because they're so cheap. When I picked up these bottles, they were selling for like $10 or $11 a bottle. And this is 1.75 liters. So you're looking at a little over 2/5, right? Like 2 1/3 of a fifth of alcohol in this bottle. And they were like $12. I remember they were like on sale. So I ended up buying like a case of these, and they come in 6. But through the years, I bought more. So I've got a lot. What you're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, as far as the different liquors and alcohols, I'm just going to call it alcohol. Different alcohols that I have. This is probably about 1/5 of my total stash, right? And as you all know, you that have been with me for a while, I don't have that big of a space in my kitchen, and the kitchen is where I like to do my videos because I like the kitchen. So I was only able to put a little bit of what I got out here, but the main purpose of this video, instead of me just showing you a gift that I got for Christmas is to see if you guys can come up with ways that some of us may not have thought of that we can use, you know, during a situation where maybe things don't seem to be as available as they normally are. You know, some kind of a crisis situation. Of course, this is the Alaska Prepper channel. So for some kind of a prepping situation where you would need it to substitute for something else, right? Including maybe toothaches. I've heard people saying that they use these for toothaches because it helps. They mix it with like cloves and make some kind of a syrup like that because that helps toothaches. Things like that. That's kind of the purpose of this video. It's not just me showing you that I've got a whole bunch of alcohol. And also, one other thing that I like to do, let me put this one to the side. And as you can see, what I was saying, you see this Jim Beam bottle? I've never had this before. I honestly can't tell you what it tastes like, all right? It's 90 proof, but Jim Beam came out with a whole bunch of different flavors, and you can see them up there. There's a Kentucky Fire, there's a Jim Beam Black, there's a Jim Beam Rye, and I have some more other Jim Beams. Okay, here's a Jim Beam Apple. So I kind of like to buy, you know, I kind of like to collect them based on, you know, on like if they come out with different flavors and stuff. Same thing with Crown Royal. There's the Crown Royal Peach, and I also have the apple. I have the regular, and I think they have a caramel or something, and a Crown Royal Black. And this, of course, is the Johnny Walker Red Label, and of course, I had to get the baby one for it. So it's nice, I think, to have different types. So if we were to talk about like a barter situation, it's nice to have different kinds because maybe it would give you more purchasing power depending on what kind you have, right? Also, it's nice to have smaller bottles as well. The only problem that I find with smaller bottles like these is that they come at a premium. So what you would pay for something like this right here, which is, this should be 750 milliliters, yes? And then this right here is only 200 milliliters. So it takes almost 4 of these to make one of these. However, I can buy one of these for about 2.5 times what it costs what this one costs. So as you can see, this one here is much more expensive to purchase than this one is when you account for the volume of product that you're getting for the same kind of liquor. All right. What else? Also, one thing you may want to consider is, depending on whether you're going to travel with your liquor or not, this is a plastic bottle instead of a glass bottle. Which one would you prefer to have more, plastic or a glass? I think that a combination of each would be good, because that way, if you for some reason had to go out and barter this for whatever reason, right, it's probably easier to travel with plastic than to travel with glass. But if you were thinking about holding on to it, you might want to have glass, because once this is done, once you're done using it, you can keep the bottle and use it for something else. Like, I literally bought this bottle here it's called Bullet Bourbon. I literally bought this bottle because I thought that this bottle is just so cool. I mean, it's just such a cool bottle. And I think I paid like $30-something for this bottle of bourbon. And I'll probably never know what it tastes like because I don't plan on opening it. But I just think it's such a cool bottle. All right. And that's really mainly why I buy these things. But, you know, I would rather just buy this and have it and never need it than to not have it and then one day maybe need it. But let me know what you guys think. What are all the uses that you know of? And if you have some recipes out there on what to make and how to make it and for what reason, that would be awesome. You know, and that's the thing about these videos, ladies and gentlemen, that I like to make about things like this, is I'm not coming out here telling you that I know everything about alcohol. I don't. I really don't. But I know that of all the people that watch this, I'm sure that we are going to get so many ideas and so many different ways in which we can use alcohol that we're all going to benefit from it. So I think I'm actually pretty excited to post this video and to come back and see what all the comments are like. So please participate. If you got something in there, don't be shy. throw it out there and put in a comment so that we can learn from each other. So give me a second. I'm going to show you the Christmas present that I forgot to tell you about. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Christmas present that I told you that I forgot to mention to you all. Now Mrs. Alaska Prepper gave me this. And although she knows that I really don't consume alcohol, she knows that I like awesome bottles. And I actually had to do a little research on what this was. I've never seen something like this before. And what it is a dragon made out of glass that is filled with 750 milliliters of brandy XO. And it's called Emperor Napoleon Brandy XO. And what the Napoleon Brandy XO stands for is a brandy that was aged in an oak barrel for a minimum of 6 years. So there you go. That's what it is. And it's really cool. I have no idea how... Oh, look at that. Maybe this is it. This must be where you take the cap off to be able to pour it from. Right there. I was going to say I have no idea where you pour it from. Not that I really will. But I just think that this is really, really cool. And it actually comes with a case that you put over it. And it's only like a plexiglass case. It's not really a glass case. And it's under this towel right here. And the reason I put that towel over it is because it makes such a glare that you really couldn't see it. But this is it. And I just thought that this is really cool. Take a look at it. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Like I said, please leave your comments in the comments section and let us all know what your ideas are on whether if it's even a good idea to prep with some spirits or some alcohol or liquor. If that's even a good idea, and if you think it is, why and how you would use it. And if you guys have any recipes for home remedies for whatever it may be it medical, be it for cleaning, or for whatever else, let us know about it. Even for cooking, let us know about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and taking a look at a small fraction of my liquor stash. I hope you guys have a good day today, and I hope that you have a good coming weekend. So having said that, remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place. Now, if you are going to consume alcohol, ladies and gentlemen, please be responsible and don't do something that is going to affect your life or someone else's life in a negative way. Many blessings to all of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper. I am out.